Yes, keep going. Down and up. And down and up. And last time. Down and up. And a little wakening up down there in the back, lower back. Hips and down on the outside. Up on the inside. Down and up and down and up. Yofi. And let's do our wrists and our elbows. That feels nice. And our other elbow. פק וכיוון שני. ועכשיו אנחנו נשפשף ידיים. נעשה אמבטיה של צ'י. You can keep standing. You can do this standing. Not a problem. And take your index fingers and go around and around. Beautiful. Yofi. Keep going around. And give a little nice little rub on the inner corner of your ears and by your nostrils. ליד הדחיריים. ומאחורי לאוזניים. יופי. ועכשיו שתי אצבעות. מסאז' לאוזן. ונסרק. A little combing of our hair or tapping. You can tap if you prefer. ובצוואר. ובואו ניקח את האצבעות כמו שעשינו let's take our thumbs and kind of dig them into where the bottom of your skull meets your neck. Just kind of do a couple pressure points there. Find some nice points there to just kind of rub and let go of the tension. It really helps to kind of release the tension and let the energy start to flow. And then we're going to do the heavenly drum. Hands over your ears and tap 28 times. Okay. ונעמוד על רגל אחת. Let's stand. Even if you're sitting, if you can stand, find a place to hold on to. Pick up your foot, circle it around in each direction. And then up and down, side to side. And then around in a circle again. And then we're going to do the other foot. Circle around. Make sure you have something close by that you can hold on to if you want. You don't have to hold on. As a matter of fact, it's good exercise just to kind of keep a finger there or pick up your hand, אם אפשר, אבל לדעת שאם מרגישים לא כל כך יציבים, if you feel a little bit unsteady, then you can always hold on. And that's fine. You're still getting a great exercise, and you are developing your stability, no doubt. No doubt. Shifting the weight from one foot to the next is great. And now we're going to do the rooster stands on one leg. שוב פעם, יש מקום ליד. אנחנו מרימים את הרגל, מרימים את היד, and if it's too much for you to pick your leg up, then just shift the weight to one side, and the side where there's not much weight, let your hand float up, okay? So we're going to do it breathing in and out, and in and out, and in and out, and in and out. And now let's switch to the other side. Have someplace close by. In and out. Rooster standing on one leg. תרנגולת עומדת על רגל אחת. Okay, wonderful. And again, if it's too much for you to bring your foot up high, bring it up low, or just shift the weight. Wonderful. Okay. ואנחנו נגיש tea. We're going to have a cup of tea. So we're going to take our bottom hand, put a cup of tea on that bottom hand, and we're going to go around, all the way around, and bring you the tea. And take the other hand around, והנה התה. ועוד פעמיים, לא לשכוח לנשום. Wonderful for all of your joints. Okay. And now we can serve tea with both hands. Let's see how we do it with both hands. Let's see, we're gonna go around and around and around. Let's try it again. Around and around and around. 2 cups of tea. Great. פעם אחרונה. נשימה, נשיפה, נשימה. And there you go. Okay. Wonderful. ובואו, לפני שאנחנו נתחיל את החמש יסודות, בואו נעשה את הגל, אנחנו ננשום ונשאוף, נשימה ונשיפה. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And just let your hands be an accessory. Your hands float up and they float down. Pay attention to your back. Your back is open, your chest is open, and now you're rounding your back and tucking the tailbone. Neshima, נשיפה. בנשיפה אנחנו עושים קימור של הגב, ועצם הזנב נכנס פנימה. נשימה, נשיפה, and everybody does it in a way that feels good to your own body. Whatever feels right for you. Don't overdo it. Let's do 2 more in this direction. In Qigong, the idea is to try to do what's right for your body and not to overdo it. Sometimes in exercise, we overdo it. So, other direction. Bring your hands, let your hands float up and come back and around. Inhale. And back and around. And inhale. And back and around. Last time. Okay. Let's hug a tree for a moment. We're going to hug a tree. Hug the chi ball. Imagine a ball of chi in front of your lower abdomen. We're going to take 3 breaths. Shalosh neshimot. אפשר לדמיין את כדור הצ'י אפשר לדמיין עץ, מה שאתם רוצים. Imagine whatever you like. But feel the energy. Okay, ועכשיו, now we're going to start the 5 elements practice. And we're going to start with metal, מתכת, קשור לריאות. Breathing in, opening up, and breathing out. And the hands float down. הידיים צפות למעלה בנשימה. וצפות למטה בנשיפה. They just float down on the exhale. Just bring it up. And you can imagine a bright white light. White is the color that's associated with the lung meridian, which is metal. Connected to the lungs, of course, and breathing and inspiration. And on the out breath, we're going to make the sound S, 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 S. The sounds, according to theory in Qigong, help release toxic energy, clearing the way for fresh, new inspiration and energy. Last time. Okay. Second element, water, mayim, connected to the kidneys and the bladder. שלפוחית וכליות, meridian הכליות. Make sure your hands don't go up too high. You don't want your hands up here. You want your hands over here, where your kidneys are. Okay? נשיפה, נשימה. Beautiful. Nishifa. Exhale. Inhale, open your chest and your back. Exhale, round them. And you'll notice the movement with your feet is that when you're on the exhale, your weight is on the heels. When you're on the inhale, the weight moves to your toes. It becomes pretty automatic. And if you're doing it in a chair, you're going to notice that you're rocking forward on the inhale and back on the exhale. Nishima, nishifa, vehakol. The sound is C-H-O-O-O. We say the sound on the exhale. Last time. One of the nice things to do is to close your eyes when you do these exercises, if you can. It's really quite nice. עכשיו, מרידיאן היסוד השלישי, the third element is wood, and we're going to round our backs, and on the inhale, let our hands float up, come to the top, and make sure you get that twist, that final twist in your hands. The movement of eitz, of tree, wood, is twist. Nishifa, exhale, and of course your back rounds here, it really has to round. So it's a nice one to remind us. Inhale, twist, and go back as far as you feel comfortable. פשוט להקשיב לגוף ולהחליט מה מתאים לי היום, כמה אני רוצה ללכת אחורה היום. And the sound we make is, on the exhale is shh, S-H-H-H, shh. Wood is connected to the liver meridian, meridian הכבד, shh. הצבע שלו הוא ירוק. You can think about the color green. Last time. And now we are on the meridian of fire, the element of fire, the meridian of the heart, and we're bringing up the chi, up the midline, pressing down over our heart, and on the exhale, ha, H-A-A-A. So bring it up. נשימה, תחיסה על מפתח הלב, עוד פעם. ושוב פעם. And the color here, not surprisingly, is red. צבע אדום. קשור לקיץ, עונת הקיץ. And again. Beautiful. והיסוד האחרון, אדמה. The last element is earth, and we're going to breathe in and exhale, gather the chi. Breathe in, open chest, open back, exhale. And earth is connected to the stomach, the spleen, and the pancreas. Earth energy is what keeps us grounded, so that sometimes if we're worrying too much and thinking about all those things that bother us, doing this can help ground us and remind us that we're really okay. Neshima, neshifa. Neshifa, neshifa, והצבע, לא חום, הצבע צהוב, yellow. Inhale, exhale. And again, here you can really feel that rocking motion forward on your toes, back on your heels. Or if you're in a chair, you feel that in and out. And that is the yin and the yang of life. Yang and yin. Yang is the inhale, open. Yin is the ingathering, the dark, the exhale. Okay, and now we're going to put our hands over our lower dantian. We're going to gather the chi and focus it right there. And let's take 3 breaths. Okay, so where are we now? We are on Wednesday, and on Wednesday we are doing Shibashi. I'm going to sit down because I did a lot of walking and my knees are getting tired. So I'm going to come a little closer so you can see me a little bit better, I think. Maybe not. Okay. So, I'm trying to get exactly the right, there we go. Okay, so we're doing Shibashi. Shibashi, if you remember, has 18 movements. It's a fairly modern series, and that's why most people do it the same way. זה נורא מעניין. בשיבאשי, כיוון שזה סדרה שנוסדה ב-50 שנים האחרונות, 60, אולי 70 שנים האחרונות, אז יש גרסה אחת וכולם עושים אותה גרסה. Not like 8 pieces of brocade. The 8 pieces of brocade is 1,000 years old, and if you go onto YouTube to see, you're going to see way different variations. יש וריאציות ממש שונות ומשונות בשמונה יחידות החרה. מה שאין כן בשיבשי. בשיבשי כמעט כולם עושים אותו דבר, and I highly recommend for the days that we don't do Qigong together, you go onto YouTube and look at some of those Shibashi movies and do it with them. There's some very nice ones. If you would like to know which ones are nice, you can write to me and I'll send you the links, but they're very nice to follow along. So in Shibashi, we have learned already 1 through 9. Today we're going to learn 10, 11, and we'll see how much more. So 10 is a wonderful exercise. It's called some people call it floating hands. Some people call it clouds in the sky. I like that image of clouds in the sky, ananim b'shamayim. And it's really a Tai Chi exercise. You're going to have both your hands here, and you're going to float the clouds, and then you move them. What was on top is now on bottom. And as you get to one side, you move the hands and switch their direction. So you're pulling from the top. The top is always pulling the chi, and the bottom is kind of following. The top is pulling the chi. Just imagine that you're pulling it, okay? Your hands are slightly cupped. הידיים קצת מקומרות, והם מושכים את הצ'י מצד לצד. And the breathing here, there's a lot of different ways to do it, but at this point, just breathe naturally. You can breathe in one direction and out in another direction. That works nicely as well. And it's just a lovely exercise, floating hands. And if you're doing it standing, it's pretty much the same. Let's see if I need to describe it a little differently. You're shifting the weight. As you're going from side to side, you're shifting the weight. And your weight moves to the side that your hand is on. It's very natural. You're shifting the weight. And as you're sitting, you're also moving from side to side and shifting the weight. So that works. Okay. Okay, that's number 10. Isn't that a nice exercise? זה ממש נחמד. נעים. When I sometimes just have a few minutes to do Qigong, this is one of the ones that I very often choose. It's just very gentle, very soft, very enlivening. And just imagine pulling the chi. Okay. Now, that's number 10. Number 11. You put one foot in front of the other. I'm going to do this standing now because I think it's going to work out better, but you can certainly do it sitting. So you put one foot in front of the other, and it's very similar to number 4. I don't know if you remember number 4 at this point, but what we're going to do is bend down and gather the chi. So we bend down. Here the weight is on the front foot. We pick up the chi and move the weight to the back foot, or if you're sitting, to the back. So we go down, and there's this forward and backward movement. We're gathering the chi, bending down, and gathering the chi. We do 3 times with the right foot forward, and then we switch and put the left foot forward. And now weight shifts to the front foot as we go down, shifts to the back foot as we come back. And of course, just bend as much as feels good to you. If it doesn't feel good to bend too much, don't bend too much. You can bend from the waist, you can go all the way down. Okay, that was 3 in each direction. And now the next one, we also are going to have our feet, one in front and one in back. And this time, עכשיו, רגל אחת קדימה, רגל אחת אחורה, והפעם אנחנו מדמיינים לעצמנו שאנחנו דוחפים את הנכד שלנו בנדנדה. Imagine that you're pushing your grandchild on a swing. It's kind of a circular motion. Push forward and come back. It's like in a circle you're pushing. Push forward and back. Sometimes this is called the wave. You can imagine a rolling wave, but I think pushing a grandchild on a swing actually gives you the motion. You're pushing forward, shifting your weight forward, and coming back. Forward and coming back. Forward and coming back. Yofi. And now switch feet, other foot forward, and we're gonna push and come back. So when you push, you're doing it low. וכשחוזרים אחורה, הידיים עולות. כשדוחפים הידיים יותר למטה, זה ממש כמו עיגול. נשימה, נשיפה. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And number 14, we'll do that as well, because it's kind of like a series, these 3, because we're playing with our feet, with all of them. So this is the 3rd one in a row where one foot is in front and the other foot is in the back. And this time, we're going to open as we go forward, in breath, and close the curtain as we go back. זה כאילו לפתוח את המסך, נשימה, לסגור את המסך, כשאנחנו על הרגל האחורי. נשימה, נשיפה. Inhale, exhale. Let's do it again a few times. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and now switch feet. Other foot is forward. We try to remember to do 3 with each foot forward, so a total of 6. So we go. Inhale, exhale, and of course when we inhale, our chest is open and our back is open. As we exhale, we're rounding them. And one more time. Yofi, Mitsuyan. So we have reached 14. We're really almost at the end. So now what we're going to try to do, and we have 10 minutes left to do it, we're going to do Shibashi from the beginning. We're going to do each one. We'll try to do it 4 or 5 times. And let's see how we do. Let's see if Naomi Baum can remember all 14. Sometimes I get lost, I must admit. So here we go. We're going to breathe in for the opening, number 1. And what I'm just going to do, follow along. I'm not even going to say too much. I'm just going to say the number. Number 1. Inhale as we go up. Nishima, Nishifa. Number 2. Shema v'pticha. Nishifa. When you're quiet, you can focus on feeling the energy. Notice where you feel comfortable, what you need to adjust. מה מרגיש טוב, מה פחות. Number 3, painting a rainbow in the sky. And our hands move and our hip goes forward. Inhale and exhale. Neshima. Neshifa. Okay, number 4, מספר 4, לאסוף את הצ'י. We're gathering the chi. Here our feet, this is very much like the one we just learned, but here our feet are parallel. הרגליים מקבילות, נשימה, נשיפה. נשימה, נשיפה, נשימה. Number 5, repulsing the monkey. Here we twist and push with our back hand. And we have the shape of the menorah. And push. נשימה, כשאנחנו במנח של המנורה, נשיפה בדחיפה. This one is a little tricky, so if you're getting confused, just go with the flow. We'll come back and practice this one again, and that's fine. Just do what you think it is. And don't worry. Whatever you're doing is good. Okay, ועכשיו אנחנו ב6. Number 6 is the wave, which we did before. We're going to do it a few times. נשימה, נשיפה, נשימה, נשיפה, נשימה. Last time. Okay, and now number 7, we're going to catch the ball or throw it. One way to think about it is throwing the ball. And here we're throwing it. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Or gathering the chi and then pushing it away. Okay, in your heel, if you're standing, your heel is going to go up as you're going from side to side. Okay, and now we're going to pick up the ball of chi on the inhale and toss it to the heavens. Pick it up. להרים את הכדור הכבד ולהעיף אותו. נשימה, נשיפה. Inhale as you bring it up. Exhale as you toss it away. Okay, and now number 9. We have our fists here, and here we push and bring back the chi. And push and bring it back. Some people do it more gently. They don't push with so much oomph, and you can do that as well. You can just kind of gently rest your hand and pull the chi in. See which one you like better, what feels better. Okay. And now we're up to number 10, what we just practiced. So we have the plowed hands, side to side. Just breathe naturally. Beautiful. Isn't that a lovely feeling, floating your hands up? Imagining that we're floating with the clouds in the sky. Beautiful. Let's do a few more. And now, 1 foot forward. You can start with whatever foot you prefer. 1 foot forward, and we're going to gather the chi, shift our weight to the front. Inhale, shift our weight to the back on the exhale. 3 times on 1 foot. Inhale as you bring your hands up, and then exhale. Okay, and now, other foot forward, and we're going to gather the chi. Inhale as you come back. Exhale as you go forward. Inhale. Last time. Okay, and switch feet again, up forward, and now we're going to push the swing. So we push and inhale as you go back. Push, exhale as you go forward. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Inhale, and you're shifting the weight. This is also wonderful for stability. Practicing shifting the weight. Other foot forward, switch feet, and again we're going forward and back. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and beautiful. Okay, and now what are we up to? Yes, number 14. Again, 1 foot forward, and we're going to open the curtain. אנחנו פותחים את המסך. אז אנחנו inhale, and we're back, and exhale forward. Inhale, neshima, neshifa. Neshima, neshifa. And let's switch feet, and we're going to go neshima, neshifa, neshima, neshifa, neshima, neshifa. Beautiful. And now what we're going to do is bring down the heavens, put your feet back to the parallel position, knees unlocked, and we're going to gather the chi and bring it down. Gather the chi and bring it down. ועוד פעם אחת. ונוריד. ונעשה את תרגיל הסיום שלנו. האיזון, gather, coming down the midline. Gather again, come down the midline. עוד פעמיים לכל צד. 2 more times to each side. And last time, let's put our hands on our lower bellies and smile on the inside. Smile from your heart to all of your organs. לחייך מהלב לכל האיברים הפנימיים. נשימה, נשיפה. Feel all that wonderful chi coming to every single cell in your body, healing, repairing, bringing energy. Allow a smile to come up to your lips. Another breath. And when you're ready, open your eyes. תודה רבה, והמשך שבוע טוב, ושבת שלום.